How's it going, guys and girls? Welcome to another video. This one's gonna be about the beaches of Liberty City. You know the place. Where everyone's so happy and it's filled with color and life.
I'm gonna die alone.
I remember it such. So we are gonna be exploring all the islands and gonna be looking at all the beaches that I could find, and we're just gonna be, appreciating them or making fun of them. Which other way, I don't know. But got the board ready, as you can tell. And let's get into it.
All right, we are in our first destination of this place, and it's going to be Hove Beach, the home of the Hoves. Looking at this right now, it doesn't look too, how should I say, it doesn't look too populated. You know, you got a guy right there. Maybe he's just, going to work or something. Oh, nope, never mind. He's not going to work. I really do like the ocean here, though. It's like there's not really any waves. It's just the water just going back and forth. You know, you could say that those are waves, but I like to think of waves as just like, like a tidal wave of some sort. Coming up actually is like one of these docks that are actually pretty big actually. And so I'm gonna see what kind of people we got going on here. Yeah, man, you clean up pretty well when it comes down to it, even though there's not a mess. I salute you. We see two individuals just chilling out. It looks like. That's good to know. That's good to see. But actually, there's really nothing over here. I think it's just a place to sit and take in the sights, which there's really nothing around here. So that's something. Oh, we have a few people over here actually. That's pretty interesting. Not gonna lie, it's like this is a big group of people. If I was a communist dictator, I would not like this, and I would do this. I would actually do this. I would do that. Oh, I died. How did I die from that? After a long, hard day of sitting in the hospital, I like to look out here and just look through the ocean, the horizon, to think I died over there. But the main thing I want to show you, actually... Roman, what do you want?
Nico, it's finally.
Yeah, that's great. So, there's this little playhouse. I don't know why there's a playhouse here. It's like, I usually don't see playhouses on beaches because I feel like that's just, like, a really weird thing to have. I think you would actually have its own segment. Also has graffiti here, so I think these children are, kind of delinquents. They're a little delinquent and whatnot. But I'm not here to judge other people and how they raise their children, because the thing is, they're not my children, and I don't care. So, we're done with this beach. It was the only other thing I had to show you, and I will go to another beach. Can I get out of here? Yeah, I can. I can get out of here. Whoops. Uh-oh. There was a cop right there. Oh, whoops. Don't worry. Don't shoot me. So there's a thing right here, actually, that I've actually found all by myself. I'm going to park this in the water because I don't need it anymore. So, this little beach, this little segment, is actually a lot more quiet, but we're not going to say that because it's nighttime. We're going to say that because there's really no way to get down here unless you jump off a cliff. We got a few people here that are talking about nothing, actually. They probably walked over here from there. So this place is a little bit more rocky. It's a little bit more tough to traverse. Going along the ocean side, actually, you see some wind debris and some other trash. So it shows this place is not really kept up as the other places. This place is a lot more. It's littered. Also, there's a car buried in the sand. I don't know how that's possible, but you know what? We're gonna ignore that. As we can see over here, we got some docks, which I can't even get to yet. I gotta walk around there. So let me do that real quick. With the cars buried here, it gives our interpretation that, they've been driving off a cliff, and no one has really tried to get these cars out. They kind of just left them here just for them to get buried by Mother Nature and some other external force in this world. So it seems that this place is largely abandoned and whatnot. I'm also going to fall through the floorboards. But you can tell that this dock is pretty much all but forgotten and dilapidated. It gives off pretty much a question saying, why do we have these docks here just for no reason? Maybe this place was a lot more livelier when it was built. Who knows? But this beach is basically nothing. Does this beach have a name? I have no idea. But we do know that there's homeless people around here, and that makes me scared. All right, we are at another location with plenty of beaches, and this beach has a lot of trees. So we got an A plus when it comes down to scenery and also nature, and also me being completely biased, but that's okay. The thing is, as well, that you got these rocks here that are just very stylish for said beaches. Now, the problem I already see here is that the docks are, a little to be desired. We got this one that has seen better days, and while the other one out there has seen even more days. So it shows that not really anyone is using the docks to do their dock needs. So the litter of this place is a little extreme, with metal sheets just being skewed, not skewed, but like just being all over the place. I think this is mainly because people haven't really been here and whatnot. But maybe it's because you're near airport. You hear airplanes, and you're trying to have a relaxing time. It kind of gets annoying, and I kind of agree with you on that. I didn't even see this dock, and it looks like this dock is also like completely destroyed. Well, not completely destroyed, but it kind of fell apart. I love how they also put in like these light posts here. There's like 3 of them, and they don't really serve any kind of decorational purpose other than just to emit light. All right, so the next place we gotta go is the smaller island. The smaller island is gonna be having like one beach up north, and there's also gonna be another one like somewhere else. Traffic be damned, I can drive as fast as I want. I'm gonna hit that cop up. We are just about here, actually. Yeah, we're here. How do we get down there? I'm gonna take a shortcut. I've made a shortcut. So let's go ahead and explore this place now, shall we? Okay, so coming up to here, I guess is a little bit of a parking space, so anyone can like just go out and actually enjoy the scenery. The main problem with this though is like this is not a this is not a east to west kind of beach, so you don't really get to see much. If there was a sunset or a sunrise, I would imagine that this would be a perfect place to have a picnic of some sort. What's really interesting actually is that we got some guy over here that's doing yoga. The thing is, the thing is, you don't see a lot of yoga people around here, or doing something like this. I don't even know what he's doing, but he decided to make this as a tranquil place to just go and meditate. I'll leave this guy alone because he is quite literally just enjoying his time. As you can see, that the homeless and the litter, such as pallets, are pretty numerous. Other than that, when it comes down to beaches, it's pretty empty. You don't really see a lot of people just pitching up tents and just hanging out and having fun, especially when it's like daytime, which is like 9:52 actually. That's prime time for people to come to the beach and have fun. We see another person doing some kind of ritual. I don't know what he's doing, or she, but at the end of the day, it's a free country. You can do whatever you want, even summon the demons within. As you can tell, that the oceans are pretty calm here. You can also say that it's just a gameplay, or it's just a game limitation, because making waves would take so much more work, and that's understandable. But I like to think that the oceans are just very weak here. Maybe because of maybe there's like rocks underneath that are breaking up the waves or whatnot, or maybe something else. Looking at this really just puts up a perception of like there's really nothing out there in the world of Grand Theft Auto 4. Everything's empty, just like me. Coming up with this one place, actually, this place is actually pretty interesting to me. I don't know if this place is supposed to be like a area, like a dock, where there was supposed to be like some sort of construction going on, but I guess it never took off. Or maybe it's just a dumping zone. I have no idea. I don't think you should have a dumping zone right next to the ocean, but yeah, but this is where a lot of litter and a lot of homeless people are just at, and I thought he was gonna land here, but no, he's not. But the thing is, when it comes down to like accessibility to the public, there's really no road to actually get into. Like, there's no like walkway or anything to actually say, hey, you're welcome to be in here.
You gotta appreciate these wooden fences too. It's like they have no reason to be here, but they're just here, I guess. Now, if we just ignore the homeless people that are right below me, you can probably set up shop here and just like sit here and you get a little bit of a good view here. We get to look to see what this island looks like and also the island next to it. It's just,
I'm telling you.
like if I would actually price this, I would say this would be a view for like $200 if I just add a little bit more saturation and just go on from there. A little bit of a walkway when it comes down to the beach, but the thing is, it doesn't really like lead down to the beach. It kind of just ends off like right here. Makes it in a way like, oh, this place is as far as you can go. There's one other place I want to go when it comes down to the beaches of this island, and it's going to be somewhere around here. Somewhere around here. Gonna explore that place and see how that looks. So taking a look at this is a very pretty much a short beach. We're not really gonna see much here, but I think the one thing that's really noticeable or very notable, if we want to say it that way, is that it's this ship right here. It's the fact that this ship is just here and it's like in like it's like in a really sorry state. It doesn't look like it's being used at any point. It gives me sort of a, like, abandon this beach vibe, which I've been getting that for a lot of these beaches. Um, I think if we wanna explain or if we wanna say, like, what beach is, like, the most popular at this moment in time, it's gonna be Hove Beach, but and then again, it's just, like, there's not a lot of people using that beach. But I think this one right here, it's not really that, like it's really not popular. You don't really see anybody here. You see a bunch of trash in a pile right there. We got this ship completely destroyed, and we got this dock here that's like completely warped through the time that it's been here, and you can actually like fall through the gaps here, and that's not good. To make this beach good again, I would recommend tearing this dock down, taking the ship away,
Look who it is.
just
You
go
silly
around and just like get rid of the homeless. I will say that they do have a little bit of a decoration choice here. As for example, they have a little couch there. That's a really nice place to add. And that's all about it, I have to say. Now I'm gonna escape the police. I'm gonna swim through the trashy water. And we're gonna go to the middle island. And we're gonna actually see if the beaches there are actually different because the middle island, in my opinion, is for the classier people, it's for the middle class, if you will. I don't know, but I'm gonna go there now.
All right, so we explored two of the islands, and right now, I'm not too excited on like what's going on here. With these two islands, it looks like that there's not a lot of people anywhere whatsoever. It doesn't matter if it's night or day. There's not a lot of people there. I think the most I've seen are like homeless people, and they try to harass me with like trying to get money out of me. I've seen a lot of docks that were just dilapidated and just not being used anymore, which is always a shame. Maybe people haven't gone there because maybe a storm has wrecked it, or maybe something else happened. I'm not too sure, but I will say that the docks are just the more disappointing thing, especially when the biggest one, there's really nothing going on there. There's just people hanging out, and it's just that's all it is. I think I'll say on here. I'm gonna say like, oh, the docks are probably one of the more disappointing things in the beaches. Maybe we'll find a place that has a dock with multiple things on it, but at this point in time, I think this is just a disappointing feature of me, or just a disappointing find, if you will. Other than that, there's a little bit of litter depending on where you look at. I think Hove Beach, the actual beach part, I don't think there's any kind of litter there because I think people go there enough times to clean up after themselves. That's me just saying that. I'm not too sure. But you go to other beaches that are not really easy to access, or there's not really like a central location where to go. So I think in some beaches I'll say that there's a litter, especially abandoned cars to a point where like no one's going to be getting them. It's like they don't want to waste their time doing that. I really do like in the second island, if you will, that there are some people that still, hang out around that area. You got your yoga instructors or yoga enthusiasts at the very least, alongside with your homeless people. But with the homeless people, they're a little creative, if you will, because they had a couch that was just right by the wall, so you can look at that unfinished bridge that's never going to get built whatsoever. So I think in a way we can also say, let me put two little points here. It's like there's litter in some beaches, but there's also homeless creativity. All right, like I said, we are pretty much 2 islands down, and we have 3 more to go. I get a feeling the Statue of Happiness Island doesn't really have any beaches, but I'm gonna check there regardless just to see, just to make sure I'm not missing anything like right there. But yeah, we're gonna be going to the other islands. We're gonna see what's going on there. I think we're gonna be going to the second island, the middle island. So I get a feeling that place is gonna be taken care of just a little bit more. Maybe it's just gonna be the north end and the south end. But at the end of the day, they're all beaches to me. They all need improvements. I'm not, it's whatever. But I'm gonna be searching the entire coastline just to see if there are beaches, and if there's not, then I'll just move on. But let's get right back into the game. Going along here, it doesn't look like there's a beach in sight. I think it's just more walkways on the side here. You know, really shows that the sandy coasts are almost non-existent of the middle island. All right, I will check down here. As you can see, that there is something just over here. Maybe I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna go ahead and check it out, see if that is an actual beach, and if it's not, then I will continue my search elsewhere in this island. All right, we are now at the south end of the island, trying to see what's going on here. It looks like it's just more parks, if anything. Let me go over here. Let me just confirm that, actually. Yeah, it kind of looks like it's just parks, honestly. I don't really see anything else. Guys, get out of my way. Okay. So I'm starting to believe that rich people just hate beaches, and I don't understand why. Because this is all just parks and bricks and just whatever else, because there's nothing else here. I mean, this place is classy, and the lack of homeless people is always a nice touch, but it's not a beach. It's not a beach, and this what makes me upset. What the hell? Where did you come from? In any case, no beach. This place is low tier, and I hate it. All right, we are at the last island's beaches, and it is nighttime, so this is probably gonna be a little biased when it comes down to the amount of people that are gonna be here. But nonetheless, we are going to be talking about this in terms of what it's looking like and how, whatever. As you can tell, we can see that the beaches, they do have a little good message here saying don't litter, please. But the thing is, as I can tell, that there is a few cans over there that are just littered there. So the message is good, but the execution is terrible. What I also like is that the actual public space, or the public access to go to this beach, is actually pretty easy to get into. As you can tell, there's a lot of litter here. So that sign did not stop people because they do not like reading. That is a bad thing. Also, we have some drainage pipes here, which is never a good idea to have when it comes down to a public access beach, because you don't know what these people are going to be getting themselves into when it comes down to sunbathing and also going into the ocean itself. Also, a little bit of a cultural difference. The thing is, you don't see a lot of people doing yoga around here. But maybe it's because it's just nighttime and there's really no reason to do this at nighttime. I think what's missing from the other beaches, actually, and when I say what's missing, I mean like what's different about this beach is the fact that this place is a little bit more rocky, if you will. I know the other beach had like a cliffside as well, but this is a lot more cliff, and this is also one segment of the rock just being here, which is really interesting in my opinion, because you don't see that with the other beaches. This one is very different from the others. Ocean beaches are affected by strong currents and sudden drop-offs that have contributed to drowning. So we got a little bit of a safety warning when it comes down to people that want to swim in the ocean. That's always a good place. I think this is going to be one of my more favorite beaches because it actually gives off warning signs and also tells you, hey, don't litter, even though that's not really helping whatsoever. As you can tell, that there's a dock here that was actually broken up at some point while it was built, and no one decided to actually rebuild it and go on from there. With the signs and whatnot still being up, it makes me think that there's a lot of people that still visit this beach to have a good time and enjoy the simple pleasures in life. And I think we also seen this on back where we started, but we also have life preservers just in case someone drowns. So we do get to a point in time where people do come in here and they do swim when they feel like it, just so so they can feel something in life. But it looks like people just abandoned these boats because they were not really good. So these are actual beachgoers just having a fun time, just talking. Going through here, I don't know if the other beaches ever had this kind of atmosphere. Maybe it's just a chance thing, but this place is a lot more foggy than the other ones. Again, it might be just the weather in general. Maybe this can happen in the other places as well, but this gives off a sort of a mystery slash horror vibe because I could get stabbed. I really do like the beauty of Liberty City in this light. You can see the cars go by, and you're surrounded by the fog, and you're just like, that's civilization, but I'm here, not in civilization, in a way. And the serenity and the quietness that this place is giving me is, in simple terms, it's really nice, but it's also a little depressing. I say it's a little depressing in a way because like, not enough people come out here and really just enjoy the sights that this place have to offer. These beaches were made for a reason, like by Mother Nature. They gave you a reason to think about your past actions. I think we are getting to the end of our beach here, and it looks like this actually has another public access point here, which makes it even better because, you can like come over here, park your car, walk all the way through here, and then, just go on from there, honestly. You could basically just run throughout the entire place and just be like, "Oh, yes." I don't know. But it's nice to know that there's more than one public access point. I think it would just get rid of congestion in a way, and it can just make the place a little bit more manageable when it comes down to people coming in.
Hey, what's up? It's the next day because I'm really bad at stuff. But let me tell you this, when it comes down to the beaches of Liberty City, now this is also the last major beach we went through. I'm not really going to talk about the little minor ones. I think, you can say it was a little private getaway if you really want to think about that. But I want to talk about that last beach I walked through, which was the one on the I want to say fourth island. When it comes down to that island, I felt like that was the safest and also one of the more detailed places I've ever been to. And you might be thinking, well, is it? It doesn't really have a big dock like Hove Beach did, and Hove Beach has a natural name. The thing is, though, when it comes down to that beach, the last beach I went to, it's just like something in me just says this is the best place to be on Earth. It's the best place. You should bring your entire family there, and if you go there, you won't have any regrets whatsoever. And also, I think that really big rock that like stood like near the edge of the water, I think it really spoke to me as well. It's so weird. I don't know why. I just saw it and I was like, wow, that's a really unique thing right there. I was just like, yeah, that's cool. As you could tell, I put it rock in signs because I don't know what else to say. I mean, honestly, if I want to elaborate on the signs, I could say I can't say that word. Safety signs are a must for the inept when it comes down to them going to the beach because they might be going to the beach for the first time. They don't really know. They don't really understand. It's like for people that live in the Midwest, they don't know what an ocean is. So you got to have signs like that to just to let them know, hey, don't swim when there's like a high tide or a rip current coming through. And don't swim when there's high winds, like a hurricane coming through and killing you or something. I don't know. I also just put rock because apparently I have some kind of fascination of rocks. I don't know why. It's just like, hey, it's like there it is a beach. You should have sand. That's it. But the thing is, you add some cliff sides and some rocks just everywhere. It's just like that's just fascinating to me. I don't know how that happened, but it's just there. And I think adding that kind of thing happening or just adding something like that makes it really just give it more character, because I went to the other beaches before the last one, and it just it didn't really have a lot of characteristics. But when I walked to that last beach, that stalagmite, like I said, or not stalagmite, what am I saying? It's a rock. I'll just say it's a rock. It gave it a little bit more personality. I just like it. It's great. You can call me biased. I don't care. But that is the beaches of Liberty City. This is such a weird thing that I did. I don't know why I did it, but I just want to explore something in that game. And I really like the game. I like the physics, even though I crash into things so many times. It's completely fine. You can always go play the game yourself and you can enjoy the beaches. You can enjoy the beaches, and see if there's anything that I missed. I probably did miss some things because I only explored the beaches at certain times. Maybe that last beach I went to, maybe there's more people that go there than Hove Beach. I have no idea. But leave a comment what you see on the beaches, or if there's anything else you want me to do, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it for nothing. I'm joking. I have my dignity. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I really do. Next video. I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that bit again because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. It's like I was about to do one thing and then I said I don't want to do it anymore. So next video is probably going to be something interesting to me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.